Hello, a very good morning to all of you. Today we are starting with our next chapter of the Rig Vedic period, that is Later Vedic period. Okay, so this is again the Vedic period only, but the extended form of the Vedic period. Now, as previous time students, I have told you what is the Vedic period. So Vedic is the knowledgeable period. Okay, here we get the plenty of the knowledge from the literary evidences, literary sources, rightly from the Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvaveda. Okay, so this tells us everything about whatever were the evidences from this period. Okay, now similarly they also tells us about the later Vedic period. Now this was a developed period of the Vedas. Okay, here you will see majorly the political structures have been developed a lot. Now during the early Vedic period we saw that there was a clan system that was being carried out in the villages. We'll see that there were Vishapatis. After that there were Sabhas and Samitis that were carried out at the village level governance. But here the village would be converted afterwards into the towns, and the towns would be converted into the cities. Okay, so slowly the development would take place, and it would change the political structure and eventually change the economical and the social structure also. So without wasting any time, let us first focus on our main platter. Okay, so the later Vedic period started right from 1000 BC. Okay, and it extended up till 500 BCE. Okay, and this later Vedic period saw majorly the development of polity, economy, and social life. So whatever you will learn about this later Vedic period would be standing as a basic pillar for your Mauryan age or the Mauryan period, which we would be discussing in the upcoming lectures. So this would be starting with our political administration. This would be starting with some of the protocols that are being set in the society. And slowly we would be also moving towards the Gupta period. Okay, but first you need to access what was the pillar of all these ages. Now this pillar was the later Vedic period. Okay, so let us start with our discussion. Now firstly let us have the PYQ analysis. Okay, now the Dharma and the Rita depict a central idea of ancient Vedic civilization of India. In this context, consider the following statement. So the first statement talks about the Dharma and second statement talks about the Rita. Okay, Dharma means the protocols, the rules to have the ethical conduct. Okay, so the Dharma was the conception of the obligation and of the discharge of one's duty to oneself and to the others, right? After that, the Rita was the fundamental moral law governing the functioning of the universe and all it contained. This is also true. Okay, which of the following statements given above are correct? So here, please take into the note that you have been asked about the concepts and the terminologies that are associated with the Rig Vedic period or the Vedic period. Okay, whether it is early Vedic period or whether it is later Vedic period. Okay, so here are n number of questions which had been asked previously by UPSC. Majorly you need to know the political, social and the economical angle. Beyond that, you need to know about the conceptual and the terminological understanding. What were the Sanskrit words being used during that time? You need to mug up this. Of course, the political, social angle you need not to mug up, you need to understand it, you need to grasp up it. But whatever are the terminologies or the keywords that you need to mug up, because there is no any other option on that. Okay, so when we are diving through this early Vedic and the Rig Vedic period, so we need to first concentrate upon these words. Okay,